wandering children who have never wandered home and cried from knowing how it felt alone. Think of all the broken hearts in heaven, since heaven's when you love enough to care about those people who've forgotten how to love, with love enough to have enough to share. Hope can give you anything but what you hope to find. Faith can make your fondest dreams come true. But when you're seeking answers, don't follow them too far, and angels won't be crying over you. Have you ever seen a fallen cherub? Were you strong enough to help him stand? Did you hear the music as it filled his gratitude? Or was it muffled by your attitude? But on it goes till people find some reason for their lives and stop this selfish longing for it all. Maybe with a trusting soul we'll gain a trusting mind, and broken hearts won't clutter heaven's halls. Of all the broken hearts in heaven, angels who have come around to see about the wandering children who have never wandered home and cried as they remembered how they roamed.
Hello, you family. I'm going to sing a song with you called Shine on Me. It's an amazing spiritual that anybody can sing. And in these days when the things that we're dealing with, the feeling separate and all of that, and things seem so hard, this is one of those songs that you just throw your head back, put it in your medicine kit. All you have to do is ask. And here's how it goes. Shine on me, oh shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me, oh shine on me, yes, shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse, shine on me, lift me up, oh, lift me up. Let the light from the lighthouse lift me up, oh, lift me up, yes, lift me up. Let the light from the lighthouse lift me up, oh, hold me close, yes, hold me close. Let the light from the lighthouse hold me close, yes, hold me close, oh, hold me close. Let the light from the lighthouse, please, hold me close. Oh, shine on me, yes, shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me, oh, shine on me, yes, shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me.
We have a song to start with. If the words will be up here, if you can see that, and if you would rather hold something, the gray hardback hymnals, I think it's 121. Love will guide us. It's really simple. When arise in body or spirit, that's great. Good morning. Welcome to All Souls. This is a church built on covenant, not creed. We don't all have to think alike or believe alike to be here together and affirm that how we live this life matters and how we treat one another, even people who disagree with us, is important. So to that end, whoever you are, whatever your age, race, origin, orientation, background, status, ability, identity, if you care to be here with us in mutuality, you are always welcome. We front load the services with a little bit of information, trying to disseminate things in as many ways as we can. And so I would like to invite one of our board members, Rebecca Tuggle, to share with you for a minute.
Thank you, Barbara. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see y'all here. Thank you for being with us on Facebook as well. Our volunteer of the month, every month we put someone forth as volunteer of the month for All Souls, and this month, unfortunately, he's not here today, but Taha Hyatt is our April volunteer of the month. So a round of applause for Taha. For those of you that don't know him, he knows so much about so many different religions, it boggles my mind. He has studied these things, he's looked at them, and he's used that information to kind of help guide him and help as many people as he can. He's a very good embodiment of what Unitarian Universalism is. And that's just the easiest way that I can put it. So a round of applause again for Taha Hyatt. Our giveaway the plate this month. Now, giveaway the plate, any contributions that are made, and there is a basket at the entrance of the back of the sanctuary, depending on how you look at it, to collect donations that you are willing to give. But anything that is given that is not marked as pledge goes to our giveaway the plate recipient. And this month it is Chimp Haven, and I did not know that it is the world's largest chimp sanctuary. World's largest, right here in Northwest Louisiana. But it is a 200-acre sanctuary that houses some 300 or more chimpanzees that were used in biomedical research. So they now get a chance to actually be chimpanzees. So if you are willing to donate any money that is not marked as pledge, it's going to go to Chimp Haven, and it's a good way to spend that money. So, of course, if you give us some money too, that would be great. I'm the church treasurer, by the way. I guess Barbara didn't say that, but that's my capacity. So give generously and give often, and thank you very much for being here.
While Susan is on her way up here, I wanted to mention that we don't pass baskets during the service anymore. If anyone has a contribution they wish to make, the basket's at the back. Anything that does not indicate that it's specifically for All Souls operating budget or pledge goes to Chimp Haven this month. Thank you.
Sure. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. No. Get that out of there. There we go. Okay. All right. Good morning. I'm Susan Caldwell. I'm the Director of Religious Education, and I just wanted to let you know that today in Religious Education we are combining our two classes. They'll be in the second room on the right down the hall when it's time to sing them out. And they're going to do something kind of fun and a little messy today. And so I hope that you will enjoy that. They're making oobleck, which is neither a solid nor a liquid, and so it should be kind of fun. The lesson is about transformation, so it should be fun. I wanted to also let you know Demetrius Norman, who's pretty well known to this congregation. He does Makerspace and a number of wonderful projects in town. Is coordinating a rally or a protest or a celebration of Earth Day, basically, down by the courthouse tomorrow evening. Tomorrow is Earth Day, and it will be at the Caddo Parish Courthouse at 6 p.m. And our own Bob Jordan, who is not one of the national founders of Earth Day, but one of the founders of the Earth Day celebration at his college, is going to be one of the speakers. And so we should show up and support Bob and support Demetrius and the Sunrise Movement, which is kind of what this is all about. And what?
Support the planet.
And support the planet. What a great idea. And I also wanted to add one thing about Taha Hyatt, and then I really will be done. Taha does not drive a vehicle to church, so if you bring Taha to church, you get to park in the Volunteer of the Month spot. Just saying. So anyway, thank you, everybody.
We're glad you were born. Okay, so let's relax and let the pews hold us up for a little while. Try to get our thoughts and bodies in the same place. Take a couple of comfortable as possible breaths. And let us together elevate and contemplate matters of worth, which is the Old English root of the word worship. Bless you. Spirit of life and hope, we turn our minds and hearts again toward you. Awaken us again to the mysteries that humble us, the realities that orient us, the truths that judge and guide us, the beauty that informs and ravishes us, the love that nurtures us, the fellowship that sustains us, the creativity that heightens and deepens and reorders our living, that we may give ourselves in honesty and openness to the larger life before us. Here, find a house of welcoming. Here, find vision and hope. Here, be received as you truly are, unique and beautiful, your journey acknowledged, your love honored. Let us rejoice together. Come now, all who are broken and cracked, come to the place where your shattered pieces are the raw material of mosaic and kintsugi. Here you will find welcome among the armless dolls and cozy pilled sweaters, loved exactly as they are. Come now, all who are thirsty and burned. Come to the place where cool waters and aloe soothe your bedraggled soul. Drink your fill and salve your skin. Then fill your canteen and return once more to the struggle, knowing the well will remain unobstructed. Come now, all who long for the stars. Come to the place where that vision of infinity is written upon the people's heart. Hold it until you've memorized the way. Set your compass to point towards hope and begin your journey home. Is there anyone who would like to lead the first part of our chalice lighting? Did she want to help? so you get stronger.
Light this chalice to celebrate Unitarian Universalism. This is a church of the open mind. This is the church of the helping hand. This is the church of the loving heart. Together with mind, hands, and heart, we care for the earth and for each other.
And Mama. Thank you. Thank you all. Oh, when did I light that? So what if sometimes it's not about a light in the darkness? What if sometimes it's about sparking potential into possibility and possibility into existence? What if sometimes the flame that burns in the chalice of our faith is nothing less than the ember of hope and nothing more than the love set ablaze? What if sometimes all we need do is follow this flame, one among scores, hundreds, thousands of steadily flickering flames across the land and among so many peoples on the way to justice and into the land of peace? What if we dare to kindle that chalice? Would you please rise in body or spirit and say our unison affirmation with us as you're willing? Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge and freedom, to serve human need to the end that all souls will grow into harmony with the sacred. Thus do we covenant with each other. Please remain standing or uplifted as you will for our hymn, Gather the Spirit. Trials in this life.
never fails that you forget to take everything you need on a trip. So anyway, this is a story called Trees for Kenya. It's a story of hope, and it's adapted by a couple of colleagues who wrote a curriculum called Circle of Trees with extra stuff from the website wangarimatai.org. So in 2004, Wangari Maathai became the first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize. The award honored her contribution to sustainable development, democracy, and peace. But her story starts much earlier, here. In Nyeri County in the Central Highlands of Kenya. Wangari was born in 1940, and when she was a little girl, the land around her was lush and green, and she helped to gather firewood for cooking. And her mother told her, "Don't collect any firewood from the fig tree." And when Wangari asked why not, her mother answered, "That is a tree of God. We don't cut it, we don't burn it, we don't use it all." And so Wangari was careful, along with the rest of the village, to let the fig trees live a good long time. She didn't know it then, but the roots of the strong tree helped water come to the surface from deep below the earth. So until they fell to the ground naturally of old age, the fig trees helped the Kenyan soil stay rich and alive. Wangari was a smart young girl who worked hard in school and got scholarships to attend college and graduate school in the United States. She received a bachelor's degree in biology from Mount St. Scholastica in Atchison, Kansas, a master's degree in biology from the University of Pittsburgh, and then she went back to Kenya to get her PhD in 1971 from the University of Nairobi, and she was the first woman in East Africa to earn a doctorate's degree. When she returned to Kenya, after 6 years of schooling in the US, the country had changed. Many trees had been cut to make way for new buildings and large coffee and tea plantations, and in some places the land was bare and the streams had dried up. Even the fig trees had been cut down, and no one had thought to put in new trees. Kenya was becoming a desert. And that was hard. It was hard for the birds, it was hard for the insects and many other animals. It was hard for the people, too. Food was scarce for everyone, and Wangari realized that that made the political situation harder, too. It made it much more unstable, and this was particularly hard on women. And so she campaigned for women's rights as well as for the planet, for the environment. And Wangari's idea to help everything was to plant trees. She planted small seedling trees in her own backyard, right in the city. And when she saw those trees grow strong and green, she taught the women and the children in her village to plant trees and gave them seedlings to plant. And when other women saw the village turn green again, they wanted to plant trees too. And soon Wangari started a nursery and gave away tree seedlings to women all over Kenya. She paid them money for each tree planted and kept alive, which helped them to buy food. And some people laughed and said, well, women can't plant trees. But more and more women planted trees, and the dried brown land in much of Kenya was turning soft and green again. But the cutting of trees also continued. Wangari tried to protect the trees and told the tree cutters to stop. She did not believe that so much building was needed, but powerful people disagreed, and Wangari was arrested in 2001 and went to jail for what she believed in. But others still continued to plant trees and to protect those trees that were still alive, and eventually Wangari was released from jail. So by 2004, when Wangari Maathai won the Nobel Peace Prize, 30 million trees had been planted, and much of Kenya had seen a transformation, like as you see in this area in the picture. The situation is not perfect by any means, but the government has launched a plan to plant 15 billion trees by 2032. Their plan is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and increase Kenya's forest cover from 12% to 30%, and to stop and reverse deforestation. Sadly, Wangari Maathai died of cancer in 2011, but on this Earth Day Sunday, it's fitting that we remember her and that we pay tribute to Wangari Maathai and the trees of Kenya. And thank you all for listening. And we are not singing them out yet because the choir is singing. Thank you.
Our baritone is also the person that works the sound. You'll notice that people wear multiple hats.
Yeah, his daughter has just gone up there to take his place.
There's no way to tell from here what only time makes clear. Elements roar and near in play, opening up the wounds so deep. Lessons come free, but never cheap. All that we have is now, and if we wait somehow, past all the noise and dints we breathe, we'll find the picture more complete. Under the wonders we repeat. Oh, I get weary and my spirit gets low. Sometimes I admit I let the light go. I've got to do something to fill my soul back up. Get the dark emptied out and find my way back to love. Let nobody take your cool. Compassion's the guiding rule, and earth is providing pool we share. The future will stretch out wide. You'll see I'm holding the possibility with care. Oh, I get weary and my spirit goes low.
the Spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. In this community, we hold hope close. We don't always know what comes next, but that cannot dissuade us. We don't always know just what to do, but that will not mean that we are lost in the wilderness. We rely on the certainty beneath, the foundation of our values and ethics. We are the people who return to love like a North Star and to the truth that we are greater together than we are alone. Our hope does not live in some glimmer of an indistinct future. Rather, we know the way to the world of which we dream. We know the way to the world of which we dream. And by covenant and the movement forward of one right action after the next, we know that one day we will arrive at home. I invite you now into a time of gratitude, reflection, renewal, and hope. What an unearned blessing to delight in the calming space and peace of safety. To hear robins' songs again out at daybreak, to feel warmth in a room, and to enjoy the promise of summer almost upon us. Each moment of wakefulness has so many gifts that offer energy and delight. Yet too often they seem unavailable. As the weight of our troubles press down on us, the threats to our well-being, real or exaggerated, feel like mosquitoes in the night looking for a place to land. Minds become captive to rising floodwaters, forceful, murky, threatening, and ominous. Even in moments of great danger, the direction of attention is a choice. Fear can dominate the mind, binding it like a straitjacket. Or love can unbind it and open it to resources and opportunity. The soil of the mind can be watered with kindness. The thorns can be removed one by one to appreciate the buds ready to flower. Great possibilities await us, even if all we can see is the cliff before us. The grandeur of life, of which we are a part, scatters rainbows in every direction, even as the deluge approaches. Holding reality and possibility together is the holy, hope-filled work of humanity, if we choose it again and again in love. Wondrous mystery, help me to believe in beginnings and in my beginning again, no matter how often I've failed before. Help me to make beginnings, to begin going out of my weary mind into fresh dreams, daring to make my own bold tracts in the land of now, to begin forgiving, that I may experience mercy, to begin questioning the unquestionable, that I may know truth, to begin disciplining, that I may create beauty, to begin sacrificing that I may make peace, to begin loving that I may realize joy. Help me to believe in beginnings, to make a beginning, to be a beginning, so that I may now not just grow old, but grow new each day of this wild, amazing life.
Got a song to sing, written on a white gull's wing, as it made its way into night. And I feel someday we may all slip away and know the meaning of his flight. Got a rhyme to share, it's written on the air as it blew into my sight. And I know it's true, though my days may be few, we can all fly into light. Just today, with the wind and my thoughts at play, I had some sense of flight. This day is done, the wind and I were very young, as we made our way into night. to play. I had some sense of flight. As days done, the wind and I were very young as we made our way into night. The title for the message today is What is Hope? You know, and something like that makes you kind of think of a Hallmark card, you know, where it's going to be schmaltzy and like love is or whatever. But I ran into a couple of quotes this week that were almost, while they shared a little bit in common, they really seemed to hold different contrasting positions about the word hope. And so it made me kind of walk around in it a little bit, and I will eventually share both of those with you. One of them is what I will start with. What is hope is how one of them starts. It's a presentiment that imagination is more real than, and reality less real than it looks. A presentiment. It is a hunch that the overwhelming brutality of facts that oppress and repress is not the last word. It is a suspicion that reality is more complex than realism wants us to believe, and that the frontiers of the possible are not determined by the limits of the actual. Let us plant dates, even though those who plant them will never eat them. We must live by the love of what we will never see. This is the secret discipline. It is a refusal to let the creative act be dissolved, and a stubborn commitment to the future of our grandchildren. That's from Ruben Alves, who was a Brazilian theologian, philosopher, educator, writer, and psychoanalyst. Ruben was accused of a lot of things in Brazil, many of which were unfounded, but had been ideas that were promoted to try to discredit him. Boy. Okay, so this is from American Psychological Association's Monitor magazine. Hope may be the antidote to today's chaotic world. Here's how to cultivate it. I don't know that I'm going to go into the cultivation part. It's easy to feel discouraged about the persistent onslaught of difficulties in the world today, whether these be personal circumstances or social issues. Psychologists, some of whom have a close-up view of the suffering these difficulties inflict, may find it especially difficult to stay positive about the future. Yet a growing body of research suggests that if you want to cultivate positive change in yourself, others, or society, restoring hope
is a vital first step. Start by understanding what hope is and what it isn't. Hope is sometimes equated with burying your head in the sand and ignoring reality or sitting idly by waiting for things to get better. In reality, hope is a more nuanced cognitive process that involves well-known psychological concepts such as goal setting, agency, and cognitive reconstructing. Hope isn't a denial of what is, but a belief that the current situation is not all that can be, said Thema Bryant, PhD, APA's immediate past president. You can recognize some things wrong, but also that it's not the end of the story. It's easy to feel discouraged about the persistent onslaught of difficulties in the world today, wait, I already did that part, didn't I? Okay. This is the other quote, and someone in the adult education class shared it with the adult education class, maybe last week. But it's from Cory Booker. Hope confronts. It does not ignore pain, agony, or injustice. It is not a saccharine optimism that refuses to see, face, or grapple with the wretchedness of reality. You can't have hope without despair, because hope is a response. Hope is the active conviction that despair will never have the last word. So far, all three of these things are talking about how anything other than hope, it's hope that says that period is not the end of the story. That period may be the end of a paragraph, it may be the end of a sentence, it may just be the end of a word that stands alone. But it isn't the end of the tale. This isn't over. What happens next is something that if we're not holding possibility, if we're not holding hope, we are detracting from. Restructuring our own psychology so that it uses hope like a North Star is one of the most constructive things we can do for ourselves, for our community, and for the planet. Who'd have thunk something so basic can make such a ridiculous difference? But they were also saying that things aren't good. And we certainly know there is pain in our lives and in the world. Other people have pain. The anguish that we can witness can be overwhelming. This is from Madison Taylor. Pain can serve as one of life's great teachers, but it's important to move through it and not become stuck in our pain. Pain comes and goes. It is just one component to the grand cycle of life, and when experienced as such, pain can serve as an important teacher. It is when we get stuck in our pain that it becomes detrimental to our well-being and development. If you notice that you feel closed off, resentful, heavy-hearted, or that you try very hard to avoid being hurt again, there may be a part of you that is still stuck in pain. This is from Pema Chodron, who I talked some from last week. We use all kinds of ways to escape. All addictions stem from this moment when we meet the edge and we just can't stand it. We feel we have to soften it, pad it with something, and we become addicted to whatever it is that seems to ease the pain. And it's surprising how many things that can be. Looking at your telephone, shopping, drugs, conversation, busyness, sleep. I was debating whether to include a song. I hope you'll be okay with me doing that. I can't remember if I've played this one here before or not. Maybe so. No, it isn't all I see. But sometimes suffering stays in front of me. I can't bear to overlook losses stacking up along the lesser roads we took. Yes, I know there's plenty more, and beauty shows when that's what I go looking for. Kindness touches me each day, but that isn't true for folks I meet along the way. There's a place inside that's never been broken, that peace is still hoping we'll find. Damned if they do, cursed if they don't. Captives of patterns written in their bones. Ancient waters took that bridge. Even our best thinkers don't know what the answer is. There's a pace inside we've never been broken, that peace is still hoping we'll find. It's tranquil and seamless and perfectly clear, higher than thinking and deeper than fear. There's a place inside we've never been broken, that peace is still hoping before the last word spoken, that peace is still hoping we'll find. Thank you. This is another thing from Pema Chodron. When we feel aggression in its many forms, resentment, jealousy, complaining, it's hard to know what to do. It hurts so much that we want to be resolved. We strike out. It doesn't bring relief. Rather, our pain gets stronger by the day. Next time, try patience. Slow down. Instead of immediately acting on a habitual response, sit with your anguish and the discomfort of it. It's like sitting on a wild horse. When we stick with this process, we learn something very interesting. There's no resolution from these uncomfortable feelings. When we feel powerful energy, we tend to be extremely uncomfortable until things are fixed in some kind of secure and comforting way, either on the side of yes or no, right or wrong. Patience, on the other hand, gives us nothing to hold on to. Joy, happiness, inner peace, harmony come from sitting still with the moodiness of energy until it rises, dwells, and passes away. Patience is a way to develop fearlessness, to contact the seeds of war and the seeds of peace and decide which one we want to nurture. Khalil Gibran said, "Your pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding." This is from Sir Francis Drake, who you could not call a coward. He may have been a lot of things that weren't good, but he wasn't a coward. He said, "Disturb us, Lord, when we're too pleased with ourselves, when our dreams have come true because we dreamed too little, when we arrived safely because we sailed too close to the shore. Disturb us, Lord, when with the abundance of things we possess, we have lost our thirst for the waters of life. Having fallen in love with life, we have ceased to dream of eternity, and in our efforts to build a new earth, we have allowed our vision of the new heaven to dim." Would you join me, please, in singing "There's More Love Somewhere"? Ooh. Rise in body or spirit. The discomfort has already driven some people away. It's a hard thing. There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. There is more somewhere. There is Be kind, be brave, be just, be merciful, be hopeful. And now, since the struggle deepens, since evil abides, and since good does not yet always prosper, let us gather what strength we have, what confidence and valor, that our small victories may end in triumph, and the world awaited be a world attained. When a candle dims, the wax almost spent, the light turns amber like a sunset. Still it provides light. Still it provides heat. Still it can kindle new flame and pass its glow on and contribute new illumination. When sunset turns to new days, when seasons transform all, even when the candle dims, all is not lost. Hope continues, uncertain and true, like candlelight, ready to spark again. Hope continues, and all is never lost. Go in peace. Have the courage to try patience even when it's hard. And let us remember to be kind to one another along the way. Amen. Ashe. Blessed be. So be it. Namaste. One, two, three, four. I will not be afraid, for I know my hope, it is justified, I know. Revelation still unfolds. I will not be ashamed. I will open my soul to the mystery beyond my control. The love that makes this broken world whole. There is only so far down the road a body can see. I will do what's mine and move on, speaking truth with love to powers ever greater than me. With compassion, I'll be where I belong. I will not